Have you ever gotten that salary notification on your phone and felt that amazing rush of excitement? You feel rich for a moment, right? But then, what happens next? A big chunk goes to rent, poof, another slice for groceries, gone. Then there's that online shopping cart you forgot about, a dinner out with friends, your monthly subscriptions. And before you know it, you're staring at your bank account, wondering where it all went. The balance is depressingly low, and the next payday feels a lifetime away. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. This is what I call the money split problem, and it's the hidden reason why so many people, maybe even you, are stuck in a cycle of being broke, no matter how much you earn. Let's break down this cycle. It's a simple, brutal loop. Income, spend, stress, repeat. Imagine this. You get your paycheck on the first of the month. You feel a temporary sense of relief. You immediately pay your biggest bills, like rent and utilities. Then, the rest of your money just sits there in your account, like a big pile of cash without a job. You see a new pair of sneakers you like, so you buy them. Your friends invite you out, you go. You're grabbing coffee every morning, ordering takeout for lunch. Each transaction feels small, but they add up. By the third week of the month, anxiety starts to creep in. You start checking your account balance obsessively, hoping you have enough to last. This isn't a financial plan, it's financial survival. The core issue here is that your money has no assignment. It's a free-for-all, and in a free-for-all, spending always wins. You end up with an unhealthy money split where maybe 80% or even 90% is just pure, unplanned spending. And that's a direct path to staying broke. Now, you might be thinking, well, if I just earned more money, all my problems would be solved. I used to believe that too, but it's one of the biggest myths in personal finance. Your salary is not the problem. Let's look at two people, Alex and Ben. Alex makes a modest income, say $40,000 a year. Ben makes a much healthier $100,000 a year. Logically, Ben should be in a much better financial position, right? But here's the twist, they're both broke. How is that possible? Alex lives a simple life. He has a small apartment, cooks most of his meals, and is very conscious of his spending. Still, with his lower income, after all his necessary expenses, there's very little left, and he struggles to save. Now look at Ben. When Ben's income went up, so did his lifestyle. He upgraded to a luxury apartment in a fancy neighborhood. He bought a new car with a hefty monthly payment. He eats at expensive restaurants several times a week, buys designer clothes, and goes on lavish vacations. This is called lifestyle inflation. His spending expanded to match, and even exceed, his larger income. Both Alex and Ben share the same fatal flaws. They have no system for their money. They spend randomly, they don't have a dedicated investment plan, and they have little to no emergency fund. So if an unexpected car repair or medical bill comes up, they're both sent into a panic. It proves that it's not about how much money you make. It's about the habits you have with the money you have. Without the right system, a higher salary just means you can get into bigger financial trouble faster. This brings us to the most dangerous illusion in personal finance, the idea that lines just save whatever is left at the end of the month. This mindset is practically guaranteed to fail. Why? Because there's never anything left. Think of your salary as a delicious pizza. As soon as it arrives, everyone wants a slice. Your landlord takes a huge piece, the grocery store takes another. Your phone company, the streaming services, the gym, they all come grabbing their share. Then there are all the little pizza monsters nibbling away at it every single day. That $5 latte in the morning, that $15 lunch you ordered because you were too busy to pack your own. That impulse buy on Amazon for $20, individually, they seem harmless. But together, they devour your entire income before you even have a chance to think about saving. By the end of the month, you look down at the empty pizza box, just a few crumbs left, and you wonder why you can't get ahead. You're left with an empty wallet and the same old promise to yourself, "I'll do better next month," but you won't because the strategy itself is broken. The most important financial lesson you can ever learn is this: saving is not what you do last, with the leftovers. Saving is what you do first. You have to pay yourself first, before anyone or anything else gets a chance to take your money. So, let's recap the problem. It's not your fault you feel stuck, and it's not just about earning more. The real reason most people stay broke is because they lack a clear, intentional system for splitting their money. They let their money control them instead of them controlling their money. They fall into the trap of spending first and hoping to save later, which almost never works. But here's the good news: there is a solution. It's a simple, powerful formula that can completely transform your financial life, and it has nothing to do with extreme budgeting or depriving yourself of everything you enjoy. In my next video, I am going to walk you through the exact smart money split formula that will help you break this cycle for good. We'll cover how to assign every single dollar a job so you can pay your bills, save for the future, and still have money left over to spend guilt-free. It's the system that will finally put you in the driver's seat of your finances. So if you're ready to stop stressing about money and start building real wealth, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's visualize some of the most common money traps. First up, the silent account drainer, overspending. We're talking about those daily coffees, the constant food deliveries, the endless stream of must-have items from online stores. These small money leaks add up, creating a huge hole in your budget. Next, we have the dreaded debt trap. That shiny credit card feels like free money, but it's a slippery slope. With high interest rates, a small purchase can balloon into a massive debt that follows you for years, keeping you trapped. And what about having no plan at all? This is the broke cycle in its purest form. Your income comes in, and with no direction, it just funnels straight out to random expenses. It's a guaranteed way to end up with nothing. This leads to the problem of no investing. When you don't invest, your money just sits there. An empty piggy bank and a flat graph line show the result. Your money has no chance to grow against inflation, but there is a smarter way. It starts with a smart budget plan. Imagine splitting your money into 3 simple boxes: 50% for your needs, the essentials like housing and food. Next, 30% for your wants, the fun stuff like hobbies and dining out. This is where you enjoy the money you earn, but with clear boundaries. And the final, most important box, 20% for your investments and savings. This is your future freedom fund. This is how you build wealth. The first step is to save first. Before you spend on anything else, you build your emergency fund, a jar of coins that protects you from unexpected life events and stops you from going into debt when things go wrong. Once you're protected, you invest to grow. This is where your money starts working for you, like a plant growing from a coin jar, with an upward arrow showing your wealth increasing over time. This is how you get ahead. Ultimately, it's about breaking the chains of financial stress and taking control. By splitting your money smartly between spending, saving, and investing, you create a path to financial freedom.